Hello, we are back.
Okay.
Where did we go?
Way.
No
Nowhere.
way.
Nowhere. We really didn't go anywhere. So we've got two more downtime actions. Plus any bonus downtime actions. Who knows?
Yep.
So does anybody
There's going to be
know
one.
what their next one is? Or anybody want to go first?
So I'm going to go talk to Edgar. Or that's not his name. Let me pull my sheet up.
Okay.
Elder. Elder Cardera.
Okay.
That's his name. Set up a meeting.
All right. So at this point, you're just basically just trying to convince him
Yeah.
work
basically.
with you. So how are you going to approach that?
All right. Well, for one, I know about the, excessive number of church violations.
Mm-hmm.
So I can use that as leverage.
So
He's careless.
you're going in threatening.
I'm going to keep that in my back pocket.
Okay.
Up front, I just want to say, hey, we're an up and coming group. Like, I think we can have a mutually beneficial relationship. We can take care of any business, the church doesn't want, connected to them.
Okay. All right. So what does that sound like? What does that sound like?
I'll bring a coin to Grease Palm because I know he's, definitely not going to be offended by that.
Sort of sounds like a consort to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually decent at. So, yeah, I'll bribe him with a coin too while I'm at it.
Okay. That will spend the coin, and then that'll give you a bonus die.
Sure. And I'll push myself because.
Well, actually, don't spend the coin. Don't spend the coin.
Okay.
I forgot. This is a downtime action. You can spend the coin after to improve your results. If you if you don't roll
So
well.
is this a risky roll?
It's controlled standard.
Roll.
It's controlled standard.
Myself. And what can I spend the coin for? What was it again?
Just depending on what your result is, you can improve.
To just
the
do
result.
it again.
To improve the result, or just do it again. Yeah.
Okay. 5.
I think that's enough. Just double checking. Yeah, 5 is 2 pieces of the pie.
Sweet. That's exactly what I need.
So yeah, you can finish that clock off, and
boom.
Huzzah.
and then you can
just
add.
Delete the clock now, or
Yeah, you can just delete that clock, and then if you want to add Elder Cardera as a contact.
Where do I? Oh, under friends.
Well, you can put it on the shadow, the crew sheet.
Okay, crew sheet.
Just you can just click that add button, I think, right?
Yep, you can. I spelled church correctly. Now I can't remember how to spell ecstasy. This is a mess.
There he is. Neat. And you still spelled ecstasy wrong, but that's all right.
I couldn't remember.
That's all right. I don't think any of you have spelled any of the NPC names correctly so far, so that's fine. You just disappoint me.
We're sorry.
No one spells NPCs names right. Not without it being told what they were to begin with.
Right. Okay, so you got him as a contact, and yes, he does have a potential job for you.
Awesome.
There's some of his parishioners owe him money,
Okay.
and he would like that money. And he's
Okay.
not going to get it because they're also like really, really religious, and he's tried to convince them not to be. That in fact, that's some of the reason why they owe him money is because he's been scamming them on the sides for like, special lessons on the side and whatnot. Um, he charges them $200 for his 12-volume cassette series on living or
Self-improvement.
self-improvement and or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, they've
Gotcha.
really been latched onto that message that he was teaching them, and they have decided to become hollows.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, hollows are people that have lost their soul. They get them stripped out of them. The church actually makes hollows.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because, again, they're all about how that flesh is better than the spirit. Right. So yeah.
What do they do with the spirits?
Well, they get rid of them. I mean, they essentially become ghosts, and so they get rid of them. But it leaves them as, hollows, and so then they tend to lose their mental facilities. And so he's not going to get the money back, essentially, if they go and do this. He's not going to get paid by them.
Okay, so if they become hollows,
he's not going to get his money. Right.
Okay. So what does he want exactly?
Well, he'd like them to not be hollows because then he can, milk them longer.
He might want to change his lesson then.
Well,
so that doesn't lead to that.
Talking to him. Yeah, obviously I'm going to do that.
Okay.
But it's too late now. I've already talked to them several times, tried to convince them not to, but they've stopped listening to me, or they listen to me too closely. I'm not sure which.
They believe the prior lesson?
Yes.
Okay. Do they have the money?
They should. I mean, yeah. They were paying me regular payments.
Okay.
If they don't go do this, they will continue to do that. Yeah, and he could. I'm looking at the.
So is the job to convince them not to, or is the job to get his payment?
Well, all right. His payment. There's not really a set payment. It's just he is going to continue to fleece these people.
All right. So then so the job really is to convince them not, or somehow convince them to not go hollow.
Right. And he'd probably offer you about 4 coin for that.
Not being a native of this region, or my character is, but what's that sound worth to me? Does that sound appropriate?
Probably for the level that he is. I mean, it's not a big church.
Okay.
That he's running.
He's not making a mega church.
It's nice market, so he's probably. I mean, it's the financial, like the money district, the trade district, right?
It is, but the people who have money who deal in night market don't live in night market.
Okay.
They live, in Brightstone or
right,
High Crown or places like that. So he doesn't have like the huge, mega, awesome church. It's still a nice one. He has a regular supply of people, and you don't necessarily know how many people he's fleecing or how many of these deals he's got going on. But to convince some people to change their mind, 4 is probably about right.
Okay. How easy is it language to find a hollow? Like
Like
where
a
would you
generic
look for
hollow,
them?
or
Yeah, not like a specific one, but just a hollow.
okay. Well, the church tends to make them, so that would probably be the first place to start looking.
Okay.
Would be the church itself. They actually
Okay.
do it in their. I think it's Brightstone is where their big church is.
How are hollows treated?
Um,
Are they like hidden away
they're generally hidden
like-
away.
and kept like a herd animal or something? Or
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, that's probably the best way to think of it. Is
okay,
they are grouped together. You know,
okay.
you can become a hollow if you like. There's a playbook for it.
The plan actually is to show these people what a hollow actually looks like and acts like and has the capacity for.
That may not convince them just because they are super zealous.
It may not, but sometimes seeing it is different than hearing about it.
No, it definitely
What
is.
if we get somebody who's been lobotomized or something like that and tell them that he's a hollow?
We could make whatever horrible thing up, yes.
Honestly, Danny, there's not much difference as far as
But
like
the priest,
Really?
how they would
Okay.
act.
but the priest have already talked to them about other stuff, so we're gonna have to find some convincing. Okay. Does anyone else come forward with the job? I'll let Denny do his other, action before we're
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
agreeing on a
yeah, before you necessarily agree to do
Contract.
it or not.
right. I'll let him know that I'll be in contact
Okay,
shortly.
okay,
Hmm?
that's fine. Well, you let me know as soon as.
Of course, I need to discuss it with the rest.
Sure. Yeah, Timothy, what have you got?
Yeah, I'm going to have a similar conversation with Lord Pendrin and see if I can advance my clock with him.
Okay. Your clock with him is where are you at on that?
Halfway.
Okay. So you were talking to his household servants, I recall, last time.
Mhm.
So what are you going to be doing this time?
I'm assuming that he does not like recruit these people personally, that he has one of his secretaries or administrators do it, something like that. I'm trying to get our names into that hat.
Okay. That sounds good to me. In fact, that's what I was going to suggest because he probably won't deal with you personally.
Mm-hmm.
He has minions for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Sway?
Sure, why not? Do. Controlled?
Yes, controlled standard.
Okay. Yay!
Nice. You'll go 6.
Nice. I think that's 3. I eventually will need to remember these numbers because I have to look at the chart
Yeah.
every single time.
Just wing it.
Yeah, it is 3. So you've only got one more to finish that off.
Mm-hmm.
If you spend a
Danny's
coin,
probably going to give us a job to take out Shane's contact.
if you spend a coin, you can bump that up one more point and then just finish
That'd
that
be
clock
fine.
I
off.
don't have a coin.
No coin.
I'm broke.
You can spend the gang's coin if you want.
So I'll pay it. I'll pay a coin.
I'll spend a gang's coin.
Okay. So
Half the coin I have is Gang's coin because we didn't have a place to put it.
Okay, so the gang has been reduced to 2 coins. But that runs out my clock.
Yes, so you can close that off. And then your contact for that will actually be named Quess. That's Quess.
He is Pendrin's
butler, aide de camp.
Okay.
How do you spell Pendrin?
It's Pendryn, I think. Penderyn.
I'm sorry. Pendryn is what I heard last time.
Dery.
Okay.
I believe. Okay. Yeah, and Quess is in charge of, aspects of his household. He's not necessarily the main guy. Pendrin is actually on like the city council and things like that, so he moves in pretty high circles.
He's kind of a big deal.
He's kind of a big deal. He's got a lot of staff.
Okay.
But for his, underhanded dealings, a lot of things go through Quess.
Sweet.
So you could probably get something that way. Now, Timothy, how much are you going to actually tell Quess in order to get him as a contact? Because you actually, stopped Pendrin's plans earlier.
Yes.
Because
I'm going to tell him absolutely nothing about that particular incident.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because Pendrin
We could look
probably
into that if we could look into that for the minor amount of money.
Yeah, because he probably wouldn't hire the people that foiled his plans.
Well,
we're just that good, though.
Strangely enough, the people that spoiled that plan are primarily situated to carry through on that plan right now.
We are very well equipped to carry out that plan. We know exactly what it is.
Right.
Why for that same 10 gold payment, I'm sure we could make that happen. Or 10 coin payment.
Yeah, it was tremendous.
Right, but he was also like a tier 4 assassin. And you are not.
Right.
Yeah, but we still.
Of course, I have no idea how much you paid that tier 4 assassin because I wasn't there.
Right. Sure.
For me, I've 6 coin. I'm sure we could get it done.
Right. So, and the job he has to offer you is that Pendrin's lady wife often attends meetings with Elstera Alvrathi. And Elstera recently let slip that she might have the heart of Kotar.
What is that?
Why, it is the heart
Sounds shiny.
of Kotar.
Very helpful.
Yes. Kotar is a legendary figure from back in the day, before all the bad things happened.
Is your camera working?
Is my camera working? It seems to be.
I see you.
I see me. Look, I'm moving and everything.
Okay. Weird. The little pop out it gives when someone's talking, the pop out had gone to your little default
weird
picture.
That's weird. Yeah, so where was I?
Kotar.
Kotar was kind of a big deal back in the day.
No one really actually knows what he is. Like, he was a powerful necromancer, he was a powerful wizard, he was a super awesome vampire. Nobody really knows, but they know that he was super cool. And after he died, a whole bunch of his body parts basically became artifacts in some way. So, think Vecna.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I carved my own heart out and I put the heart in.
Yes, you could do that if you wanted.
Excellent.
It would probably hurt.
Probably.
But yeah, like, actually,
do it really quick though.
People are looking for the eye of Kotar. People are looking for the hand of Kotar.
Okay.
Also the heart.
So the lady Eshtara let it slip that she had it.
Elstera, yes.
Elstera, sorry. Okay.
Right. And so
that's the lady Lord Pendragon owes a favor to, because she is actually the one who busted the guy out of prison, right? Or not busted,
but she's the one that
had released.
She didn't have him released. She just picked him up and protected him up.
Okay. So it was probably her contact with the Red Sashes.
Could be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Following the chain of evidence, yes.
So they want us to collect this heart.
Not necessarily collect it, but just confirm whether she actually has it or not.
Okay.
So I say if I collected an artifact, I don't know that I'm giving it to anybody. Okay, Edlund, operate.
Right. Edlund likes hearts. Maybe he can do something with it.
There you go.
Exactly.
Here, we found this.
You like body parts.
Look at this one. It's old and withered and gross. Oh.
This one's fancy.
I'm sure you can polish it up.
It's from a necromancer.
Right.
Okay, so is this lady, does she have any sort of necromantic ability that she would...
Do we know anything about Lydia?
Use the heart?
Stera.
You guys don't know a whole great deal about her. You did follow her, actually, I think, in one of your downtime actions, Timothy, last time. She is part of the Aruvian consulate.
Yeah,
I remember that part.
Yeah. But anything else about her?
Okay, so I'm thinking I need to start finding out more about her before I break in and start looking around.
Well, yeah, we have to decide which contract we're going to take anyway.
Yeah, that too.
But she seems sort of central to what Lord Pendragon's doing. He's contacted her before, and now he wants her looked into. So,
Pendragon may be able to verify for us.
Verify what?
Whether or not she's got the heart.
Well, he's the one hiring.
Not Pendragon. I'm sorry, not Pendragon. The other guy. Your guy.
Which one? The one that had the weird. I worked for Elstara. I mean, I've got the two people in the church.
I was gonna say, which guy are you talking about, Annie?
Never mind. I'm thinking. I got confused. I was thinking that Kildar, she had picked up Cardera, but instead she picked up the assassin, right?
It was the assassin, yeah.
Yeah, that was Holtz.
That was Colburn.
Yeah, Colburn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got confused. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't really have anybody who can confirm that or not.
Okay.
We just need to. I mean, that's kind of what I'm good at is learning about people. Sans talking to them.
As long as you don't have to talk to them, you can just follow them.
Right. If I can follow them and just spy on them, like, I'm good. I'm good at that.
I'm going to talk to the servants, see if they've seen a heart laying around.
Yeah, I put it in the trash the other day.
Right.
She yelled at me. Like, I was like, this heart's just lying around.
I thought the cat drug it in.
Right.
I mean, it's clearly been laying here forever.
So Vaughn, you took a devil's bargain actually last session where.
Yeah, I was wondering what those papers were.
Yeah, you stole some papers from Lori or Loria.
Not intentionally.
Not intentionally, but yes. There are some papers there. So I was just curious if you wanted to know what was in those.
Yeah, I asked last time, but you had not decided yet.
Right. Well, I have decided now.
Okay, what is in those?
It is an expose.
Is it the location of a heart?
No.
How convenient is that?
It is her initial research on an expose into a group called the Path of Echoes.
I read it.
All right. If you want to read it, you will need to make a clock.
Okay, that's fine.
Mainly because it's not an actual story that she has yet. It's just like interview notes and things.
So it's like pieces.
Right. So it's a little bit of work to piece it together. So that would be a 6 clock.
Okay. Edge clock. Apparently you can't get rid of a clock.
You...
Maybe if I hit modify. Yep, modify. Okay.
You can somehow.
Add 6. Yeah, you have to hit modify and then it will let you delete one.
Oh, yeah, right. And then it gives you the little...
Okay, what am I calling this?
I don't know. It's up to you, but it's, the papers you got from Loria, and it's an expose on the Path of Echoes. So...
Yeah, Path of Echoes expose sounds fitting. I'll finish your article. And I'll print it as my own, just to really dig the knife in.
Yeah.
Where are you going to print that?
At those printing blocks I have.
Ah. Will you use
those ones?
Will you use the printing presses owned by the Inkrex? Is that what you'll do?
Yes. Yes. I've got this great story.
Sneak in late at night, run off your own papers.
That would be funny. Is that the printing press? Yeah. Okay. I have added the clock.
Okay. And then if you wanted to, make any progress on that, you can do that while we're in downtime. But okay. I thought I would mention it before we got farther than that.
Yes. I am going to spend a coin to take an extra downtime action.
Okay.
And I'm going to train.
Okay. What are you training?
Promise. So I get the extra point.
Extra what?
For the Shadows perk. Where is it? Training prowess. That's what Shadows get.
Oh, right. So what are you training exactly?
I am training my... I'm training my prow.
Okay.
Seems to be what I use the most.
So what does that look like when you train that?
Sneaking up behind newsboys.
Yep, sneaking up behind newsboys.
Okay.
And because that seems like fun.
I was actually going to say, you know what you're going to have to do if you go out and train prowl.
Yeah.
You're going to get some trial by fire.
Seems like a good way to train.
Sure. So why don't you go ahead and make me a prowl roll?
I get 2 points, right?
But before you do that, how about not training this section of the city?
Yeah, I'll go. I mean, I'll make sure that I emerge in let me look at the map. Where are the red sashes?
They're in Crowsfoot,
right?
They're in Crowsfoot.
Yeah. I'll emerge in Crowsfoot,
Okay.
the tunnels, and I'll practice from there.
Okay. You'll still need to make a prowl check.
But I get 2 points in prowess.
Yeah, right. Because
right.
of your the cruise.
All right, let me make a prowl check. Risky standard?
Controlled standard.
Controlled standard. Okay.
I mean, there are bad side effects of you failing, but it's not really related to this roll. It's more if they get the clock full. 5?
5.
Okay, that's good. That's only going to give you 1 on that. Which is probably what you want. Definitely. All right, so you are sneaking around, prowling, in Crowsfoot, trying to distract the newsies with your trying to convince them that the red sashes were involved.
Yes.
Okay. That works great. You are able to totally train that. There is one issue, though. While you are in Crowsfoot, trying to convince the newsies that you are a red sash, you meet some red sashes.
Seems reasonable.
Crowsfoot is, a shitty neighborhood, essentially. I mean, it's over. I mean, there are gangs everywhere.
It's a slum.
Yeah, it is a slum. And so, at one point you duck into an alley, and from the other end of the alley are 2 red sashes walking towards you. And they look like they knew you were going to be there. Like they're not just like, oh, somebody just came around the corner. It's like, there he is.
I see.
Oops.
They both pull out swords.
I pull out a fine pair of pistols because I can carry that for
Okay.
1 load.
And one of them pulls out a sash in his other hand. He starts doing fancy maneuvers with it.
And then I shoot one.
Okay. I was about to ask you what you were going to do, but I guess you're going to shoot one.
Yep, they drew swords and they're starting to use their sashes. This is aggressive,
Yes.
in my opinion.
Yeah, it seems that way.
It is now technically on.
Right. So, all right.
Right.
Hunt.
Yep. Hunt. Risky, I assume.
Yeah, risky standard.
Should be risky great because I have a fine pair of pistols. That's what pistols fine did.
Yeah, it increases your effect, is what fine does. So, yeah.
Unless you thought my effect was limited from shooting them with a pistol.
Well, that's what I was thinking about, was whether I did think it was limited. I don't think it is, though.
Okay.
It's an alley. There's not that many places for you to miss them.
All right, let's see.
I mean, right?
I'll go ahead and push myself because it seems like an important time to not screw it up.
Okay.
Uh, 5. With a great effect.
Okay.
Mark my stress here.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Okay. So, you do that. You shoot one of them. He, goes sort of spinning a little bit up against the wall and kind of, slumps down.
Okay.
Mhm.
But the other one with the sash gets your arm. And basically knocks your other pistol away.
There's no roll?
There isn't, because you did not get a total success. You got a success with complication. The complication
that
is
was the complication.
Yeah. The complication is you don't have another gun.
Gotcha.
So you totally succeeded. You shot that guy, but...
Gotcha. Now I am one-gunned.
You are one-gunned. And...
Should have shot the guy with the sash.
They both have sashes, I would assume.
They both have sashes. Only one of them was really swinging his, but...
Otherwise, I would assume I shot the guy with the sash.
So yeah, what do you do now?
Well, what's the style of these pistols? Like, are they revolvers?
No, they're single shot.
Are they single shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not
Can
like
I reload and fire in it.
They're not ball and powder. I mean, they are like
in action.
They're like cartridge. I mean, there's no such thing as an action.
Oh, I know, but I mean, I get a thing to do in a turn.
Right, but yeah, you can't really reload it in the middle of a fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
The sash is still on my arm, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna yank him forward and stab him in the throat with the blade I have.
Okay.
Like tucked inside my coat.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna kill him. The plan was to shoot the one guy and then, try to intimidate the other guy out of here. But obviously that's not gonna work the same way now. Prowl.
To
ambush with explosive violence.
Well, it's not an ambush at this point.
As far as the stabbing. Oh, no, I suppose it's not. I suppose that would be more...
It's going to be a skirmish.
Skirmish, maybe?
Skirmish.
Okay.
I mean, that's definitely where it's sounding like you are in a tussle.
Okay. Sigh.
And it's actually going to be limited standard. Oh, wow.
Limited. Okay.
Doesn't matter. That's real bad. You did bad.
It's not real bad. It's just bad.
Why did you do bad?
So bad.
Stop
All right.
doing bad.
So what happens is he's got the sash wrapped around your arm. You sort of grab onto it and pull towards you. He's totally ready for that, though. And he has his sword out. And so you pull his sword into you, essentially.
Okay.
You are going to take level 3 harm.
That seems excessive.
It does seem
All
excessive. Right. That's a real good stabbing. Of course, you can choose to resist if you like.
I will choose to resist.
I mean, it seems like a good idea to do so, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
How's that working again?
You're gonna roll the attribute.
Okay.
Which, in this particular case, I believe will be result. No, it'll be prowess.
It's prowess, I assume. Yeah.
Gonna be prowess. So this is level 3 harm, which means that if you succeed at this roll, you will reduce it down to level 2 harm. You've got armor and other things that can reduce it more.
Yeah, I didn't take that special ability.
Well, no, it's just armor. If you have armor on, you can reduce it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, just
I don't know how much load can I have?
Well, I mean, you were probably at light just because you were out prowling. Weren't necessarily prepared for this.
Sure. Well, I can still afford armor.
I was gonna say, so you had the fine pair of pistols, right? And then
right, which is 1.
Yeah, and then armor takes up both of those dots.
Okay.
But you don't necessarily have to. I mean, unless you want to reduce it even more. But
don't have to what?
Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Okay. So just prowess.
Yep. Just click on prowess. Oh, you got a 6. Very good. So you don't get any stress from that. And it reduces the harm to level 2. Now,
What's the armor do?
armor reduces it again. So
If I put 2 dots in armor, would that reduce it to 0?
are you talking about on the character sheet where it's got those 2 boxes?
Or is it just 2 boxes, period, to have armor?
In order to have armor, you have to check off 2 boxes, yes. If you want
Okay,
heavy armor,
so-
it's 3 additional boxes.
I gotcha. All right, so yeah, down to 1 then.
Yeah, so that goes down to 1. And that would be, you know, stabbed would be the name of the
Okay.
consequence. Or not consequence, but the harm.
Okay.
And basically what that means is a level 1 harm is you're going to have less effect when that matters. I would say in the middle of a fight, it probably matters.
Okay.
But if you were just sneaking around, it might matter then too, because it is a stab wound. But you know, if you're talking to somebody, it's not going to matter.
Okay.
And the way to get rid of that is to heal, which is a downtime action. But
Of course it is.
of course,
I'm in my downtime.
you are. You are. I know. All right.
You should have elected to heal.
Well, I didn't realize I was going to get stabbed.
So yeah, he, you know, you're basically
I didn't know I could get stabbed in my downtime.
you could totally get stabbed in downtime.
Well, now I know.
So he is much closer to you now because you pulled him in, and he just, you know, just rammed the blade right through you as the momentum.
Okay.
And then he's going to come up and try to slash you again after he, you know, pulls the sword out and just kind of slash you across the.
That does not seem
face.
friendly.
So what are you going to do?
Throw a newsboy at him.
I'm already real close to him, right? Like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I mean,
step
you're pretty
in,
close.
like,
I mean, you're, you know.
I'm gonna get real close in his business because the sword has to be swung or like stabbed. I'm gonna give him no space to do that.
Okay. You can easily do that. Are you going to try to take him out, or?
Yeah. So
do any?
okay, so I'm gonna pick up the pistol. That's okay. That's my plan. I'm gonna pick up the pistol that he made me drop
Okay.
and shoot him in the kneecap.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's probably limited. Desperate.
All right, let's do it.
Because it's not a good idea to try to step out of a fight when you're already in a fight to go get a pistol on the ground. You're kind of leaving yourself open for him to just stab down if you don't get it and get back up.
Yep. I am.
So that could go bad.
I'd let you get stabbed to death in an alley. That would be awesome. Since it's fine, do I get it up to standard?
The pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's a hunt, I assume, since I'm shooting him.
Well, could be skirmish because you're you're too close, and you're actually, it's really more the thing of you need to get the pistol, because honestly, once you get swung back around, you don't even really have to aim. He's right there.
Right. Okay.
It's more about avoiding the blow, getting the pistol. So it sounds like skirmish more to me.
I'm gonna need to spend another coin for another action after this, just to take the stress off that I've got in downtime.
Downtime, it can be stressful.
Downtime is dangerous, apparently. All right.
It is when you've made enemies.
I'm gonna use skirmish. Risky. Oh, this is desperate. Desperate.
Yeah, it's desperate.
Standard effect. Give myself a nice bonus die.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you succeed. You get the pistol. You get him good and shot.
I wince.
Right.
After I shoot him. No one likes being stabbed. Boo, stabbing.
Yeah, you get him, but
there's a minor consequence of some kind.
It's actually a serious consequence because this is a desperate roll.
Oh, from a desperate roll.
Yeah,
okay.
It's desperate. Which
let you bleed out in the street. I'm gonna mark my experience.
Yeah, do that.
Sweet. At least something good came out of that.
Right. Sure.
If I live.
I was about to say, because it's actually when you go down to go in for the pistol, he gets a good swing in before you can get back up.
Okay.
So you could actually lose an arm in this situation.
Oh, that made me a crappy rifleman.
It would.
Somebody hold up the end of the barrel.
I lost an arm on my downtime.
So that's actually going to be a level 3 harm again.
Oh, come on, guy. All right. I'll resist with my prowess again.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
6 stress minus the highest stat result, so 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely need to go see. Wow. No, it's fine. I'll just get it. I'll just be traumatized. It's cool.
All right. So you reduce that 3 down to a 2.
And I still have armor.
No, you've used the armor.
Oh, that's how that works?
Yep. You get to use the armor once.
All right. Well, I'm not going to be there next week.
Because you're laying in the hospital.
Because I'm going to have some serious injury here.
Gotta get this arm reattached.
So I have a 2 now? Is that how that works?
Yeah, you've got a level 2 harm.
Okay. And what's that going to be? Armless?
You didn't lose the arm because you did reduce it, so broken arm?
Lacerated arm?
Lacerated arm?
It's broken seems weird for
tendon.
I mean, I guess it could be. Cut tendon? Let's go with that.
Cut tendon, cut arm tendon, something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, he gets his sword in on you. You do get the pistol. You get back around on him. But now you've shot your pistol and you're still in close with him.
And he is what?
He's shot.
Cool?
He is shot. But he's not shot enough to stop.
All right, well, I'm in it now, so I might as well just traumatize myself.
You might as well just traumatize yourself. Well, I mean,
You should talk it out with them.
I think it's a little late for that.
Negotiate.
Let's talk about our feelings, guys.
Come on, man, hug it out.
All right. All right, so I just shot him from point blank range, basically.
Yeah.
After he cut my arm.
Yeah, and he's basically, I mean, there's not like powder necessarily that come out, but I mean, you shot him real close range, so it's almost like he's blinded because not only do you shoot him, but he's kind of like, going back like.
All right. I'm gonna push in as close to him as I can get.
Okay.
Especially since he can't actually see right now. and I'm gonna drop the pistol from my one good arm, pull my hunting blade, and just try to jam it up under his chin while he's out of it, and being close enough that it's gonna make him hard for him to swing his sword.
Yeah. Okay. So, skirmish.
Sure. I'm gonna traumatize myself now.
Are you actually gonna fill up your stress track? Okay, well, let me tell you what that does before you decide to do it.
Because I have made a bunch of rolls by myself and stuff I'm not that great at.
Yeah. So when you fill up your stress and take trauma, the first thing that happens is you are taken out of whatever the conflict is. So
all right, well, we can't have that.
That's what I'm saying. You might not want to do that right now. Now, it still could happen. You've already taken 2 wounds. It's, not looking good for you. So it could still happen. You might just want to do it now, but.
All right, no, I'm going to try for it. I might get traumatized without my permission in a moment. So I'm just going to go for it.
You've kneecapped him. You can break off and run.
This is close violence at this point. Can I ever use prowl?
Yeah, I mean, you can use whatever you want.
And he's blind.
It's up
I think
to
that's
you.
a big aspect of it too, is he can't see at the moment.
Another thing about prowl is it's actually ambush with close violence.
Yeah, which I would only say if he could see.
Well, he can see. It's just that it was more just. There are things going on. There was a bright flashing light in his face, and he's not blinded. He is just taken aback.
Well, I rolled a 6 with my 1 die.
Ooh. Nice. Well, in that case, you get that hunting knife up in him.
Okay. Hopefully that's sufficient.
Yeah, I mean, he goes, but he's kind of like this, and then when he comes back around, just stab.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right under the throat.
Right. So you both just sort of led each other's blades into each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
You turned him into a hollow.
It was a dance of death.
Right. So yeah, you do get him, and then he stares at you, spits blood, curses at you in Eruvian. You don't even speak Eruvian, but
nope. I know a curse word when I hear it.
Right, but yeah, he's
okay.
He's cursing you on his deathbed, as it were, and and then slumps back. Now what do you do?
My other pistol.
Okay.
Retrieve my other pistol, holster it, and then I'm going to limp myself out of the alleyway.
Okay.
And towards one of the underground, entrances.
Okay. Timothy.
I am no physiker, so I am not going to be healing myself.
It's not a good idea to heal yourself anyway, even if you are a physiker. You can't work on yourself.
It depends on where the wound is, but it's not usually the best idea.
Yeah. Luckily, you have a physiker.
Yeah, we just got to get back in the underground tunnels and hope you don't bleed out, pass out while we're in the tunnel.
You just need to stay awake during the whole time that he's working on you, because he might just take your arm and
he might take my limbs and organs. Yeah,
it was mostly off anyway.
Right.
Can't trust him.
Right. I don't think you were gonna get any use out of it anyway, so I just took it.
Yeah, right. You got an extra one. It's fine.
Right. Okay. So it's kind of looking like we're at about an hour. So we should take our last break, I think.
Okay.
And then we can go to Timothy, see if he has any other downtime actions, and then decide on what our next job's gonna be.
Sweet downtime. All right.
And then maybe
I think our next job should be healing.
And then maybe Vaughn will just lay in bed and say, "Go do that." I don't.
Yeah, he might, because he ain't feeling so good.
Alrighty, so we'll be back in about 5.